Gemini, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your April reading. I do apologize, it is a little late. I haven't been 100% the last few days, so do forgive me. I am using my Fortune Oracle to start off the reading for you, followed by the Orion's Animal Tarot, and I feel an affirmation card for you at the end. If this reading resonates, my darling, you are hearing it within your divine design. And if it resonates, or I resonate as reader, thank you so much for liking this video. Thank you for your wonderful comments, for your subscribes, for your mentions, for becoming members of this channel as well. I am so grateful. So the card has already come out for you, and we have got Fire, number 10. Has come out for you today, my darling. Fire, it represents our actions, our desires, our drive, our determination, something that can be a burning desire within us. Number 10 for me, well, for all of us, is about the completion of something and the beginning of something new. Fire can also be destructive, and we have to manage that desire. We have to manage that space, that energy as well. But it can burn in a way that it can go on and on forever and ever if we continue to stoke it as well. It's very comforting too, and it's a gathering of a community as well. Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. So let go of the emotional upheaval. There is an emotional upheaval for you at the moment, to upheave something, to lift it up, to remove it, because the universe is saying to me that there is going to be, I'm getting the word smoother sailing for you, which is quite interesting. Let go of what you're trying to hold on to at the moment. It is hurting you to try and hold on to it, and embrace the renewal of the present. There is something that's rising up out of the ashes of the past, and it's because you're making way for it energetically at this time. Embrace the renewal of the present, to hug the present moment. And if you are, and you do have those around you that you're talking to and you're finding it comforting, continue to do that, my darling, because this does talk to me about the sort of the coming together of those that are in support of you at this time. But let go of emotional upheaval, and the solution will come in. Embrace the renewal of the present. So let's see what else Spirit wishes to say for you with this card. Thank you, Spirit, for Gemini. That wanted to come out. We have got the Five of Cups. Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. These are the little locusts. And I think, so my message with this is that locusts kind of come together in great big groups, and they devour everything within that space. And then they move on to the next, and they move on to the next space. Spirit is saying, let go of perhaps the emotional devouring that you're doing at this time with regards what is being dissolved and dissipated out of your life. And we can continue to go on and on and on about things until actually we almost come to a point where we exhaust ourselves with it. And maybe this is the space you are now, where you're exhausted with the ever-present upheaval in emotions that you're feeling. Remember that emotions are energy in motion. So if you are constantly giving your attention to something that is very upsetting for you, and in a way that it is eating you up inside, literally, Spirit wants you to let go of that behavior and actually come into the space of observing where you are and what that has just happened has taught you, because then you are taking a response of the situation. You are not reacting to it. You are controlling where you are now. The Five of Cups is to say, my darling, that there is something that you're not yet seeing within this situation that is ever present and there for you, the emotional renewal of the present moment. So look, I'm seeing the Sun card. Turn your face now, my darling. The Sun card's a very, very powerful card. You know, the Sun is to talk about internal healing. It's to talk about things being illuminated for you at this time. It's about anything that might come in as a revelation for you. But revelations, illuminations, aha moments, none of those can come in if we are caught up in the present moment. We're caught up in the upheaval, and we're caught up in the pain of it without looking for what actually what we're really truly taking from this. Sometimes when we're caught up in something that can be very painful, and a lot of painful experiences come from loving another that doesn't per se love us. We feel in the same way, but sometimes love and happiness don't go hand in hand. And we can love somebody, but it causes us an intense amount of unhappiness. And it's not so much the feeling of loving them, but what that feeling and what is returned to us makes us feel about ourselves, or makes us feel. Do we feel anxious when we love that person? Do we feel insecure when we love that person? You've got to think about how this makes you feel and what it's teaching you about yourself at this time, because you're much more independent than you can imagine. I'm so sorry, occasionally I get little things that come in on my computer. So this is a time for nurturing and growth for you. This is a time of healing for you as well. And you will heal and you will move on, my darling. And if you embrace what is healing at this time and say, thank you, universe, for showing me how I can move forward through this, embracing, letting go, embracing healing. Thank you, Spirit. And I'm seeing the Three of Cups. So there are those around you at this time that are there to support you, my darling. They are there for you in spirit. They are there to help you heal. They are there to support you emotionally. They're there for your growth. This is true friendship. This is true friendship. And this is a sharing of emotions as well. Let's have a look to see what else. What Spirit's advice for you to spring clean from your life at this time? So it is, the letting go is going to come forward again for you. I feel that one. Yes, the Eight of Wands. You're hurting yourself, my darling, with this energy. You're caught up in this crossfire as well. I'm getting the expression. Your purpose, your intent, your desire, I feel, is to fly away from this, is to be at peace with this. And the action that you're being asked to take at the moment is to put those ideas into action, okay? To communicate in a way now that moves you away from this situation. So what can you do to help yourself during this upheaval time of your life? You can withdraw from it. There is not a need. Where attention goes, energy flows. And I feel that you feel under attack. So just withdraw yourself from it. That is the biggest to withdraw from, is to not respond. You rest your energy with it. You're not giving that which may desire your attention, whatever that may be for you. It may desire your attention, but actually make a choice. Sometimes taking a vow of silence for yourself, that there is no need. If somebody is very committed to not understanding you, there's nothing that you can say or do that can change their perception of you or the situation. What you can do, my darling, is take your attention away and bring it back to yourself. Perhaps write things for yourself. Talk to those friendships that are there for you at this time, that are to help you grow. These are almost like little teacups here, aren't they? So, have a cup of tea with somebody, reach out to those, talk it through with them, but talk it through in a way that you are looking to move through this. Remember, words are very powerful as well. So the more you're talking about what is in a negative sense, the more you will receive that in your present. So talk through about what you want to achieve in the future, where you want to feel with this, and say thank you to the universe for giving you, showing you opportunities to help you move through this, my darling. Let's just see what else wishes to come out for you. Thank you. Three cards have come out. So we have got the Lovers, we have got the Queen of Swords, and we have got the King of Swords. And we have got the Three of Swords. So I think Spirit has made it very, very clear here with this. The Three of Swords, my darling, is about conflicting ideas, conflicting truths, conflicting reasons that something is hurting at this time. This could be a rejection. This could be you're being told something, because I've got here both the King and Queen of Swords. So I feel that there is a communication at this time which could be a little harsh as well. There could be a third party involved, but I still sense within you this desire of it's almost taking, you're so close to coming away, you're so close to, within this emotional upheaval, you are receiving words of advice, words of wisdom from others at this time. And I feel it's almost like this bird is touching this one sword here with the truth that you carry now, which is heavy at the moment in your heart. You are looking to move away from this situation. With this King and Queen of Swords, and the Lovers. So the Lovers, my darling, as you know, is about a relationship that has been of utmost importance in your life. It's also about how you're communicating at this time with this other person, with this other person in your relationship. One of the ways that you can help yourself at this time is to view this relationship as your greatest teacher, to view this person as your greatest teacher at a soul level. What is it at a soul level they came forth to do in your life that is going to assist you to fly away from this, and to move in a way that you wish to move, and to feel free from this, but also to understand who you are much more so than perhaps you did before this relationship. Because all relationships, how can we get to know ourselves unless it's in relation to another? So all relationships, first and foremost, are our greatest teachers. It doesn't matter whether it comes in the form of love, if it comes in the form of a sibling, a parent, a friend, whatever it is, whatever that true connection feels for us, with the Lovers card. It is that love is the language with which we communicate our greatest desires, but it's also the language with which we communicate our greatest hurts as well, isn't it? And these are choices that are not made lightly by anybody. So this is love at the moment, and this is choices that you're making. And whatever choice you make now is its implications, its consequences will be very, very long lasting. And I feel that whatever is pulling you apart is something at this time that the universe is asking you to let go of, trying to hold on to this emotional upheaval at the moment, and embrace the renewal of the present. So if there is within you at this time a relationship that something has happened that is causing you a great deal of hurt, look to see also the signs of if there is any future in this relationship. And is that future something that you are feeling there could be, but perhaps ego and pride is stopping you from moving forward in that direction? Or is it very much the signs that this is time for you to fly away permanently from this situation as well? I feel with both of you that you both have something very very important that you are desiring to say to one another. And there is an earnestness, and there's almost a sort of touching of understanding between you both. I feel, as the Queen of Swords, that you are coming into a place of not afraid to express yourself in the way that you do as a particular type of bird here. I'm not quite sure what little bird this is here, but there is the blossoming of something here as well. There's the blossoming of your self-expression, which perhaps you haven't been able to do before. And it is sometimes through the greatest form of suffering that we find our voice, isn't it? So whatever you choose at the moment is going to have a long-lasting impact. It's the law of cause and effect. Whatever is going to come from this is already inherent within it, with the actions that you're taking at this time. And as long as you are doing it from a place of being truly yourself, not being anybody else in order to please or fall into somebody else's energy space, you've got to remain truly yourself within this situation and express how you feel, because otherwise the burden, the weight on you becomes so heavy that you won't be able to be yourself. You'll be burdened down by pretending to be something else in the situation. And the King of Swords it does talk to me of somebody who, yes, they can be reasoning with you. Yes, they can have very logical explanations for you at this time. But there's also something that they are not telling you. No, it's not that they're not telling you because they're not telling you out of fear of your response. And that's what I'm feeling at this time. So to encourage a conversation between the two of you that is based on a soul-to-soul conversation, you have to be the soul that leads this. If you react to this from ego to ego, if you react to it and you know that it is your hurts and your wounds and your pride and the pain that's reacting, you're going to continue to have the same type of conversation. But if you can respond to this from thinking, what would love do in this situation? And have a conversation where you allow from the depths of yourself the true expression of who you are to come forward. Say, thank you for the right words. Thank you for me speaking from a place of love and understanding and compassion. Then the King of Swords, who is ready for a death and rebirth, will listen and will respond as such. But ego will always fight ego. Soul will always listen to soul, because there is within this, therein lies the truth, and therein lies the remembrance. Because when the soul hears something that it remembers, because when it's born, it forgets everything in order to experience what we call life, you have that resounding feeling of just knowing. You resonate, you feel it, you know it. And that's what Spirit is encouraging you both to do within this process. Last card, please. Thank you for Gemini. The World, and then you will complete. You will remember, you will complete. The World card it comes back to that number 10, the completion of something. Let go of the emotional upheaval, okay? Let go of perhaps trying to bring control back into the situation. Let go of trying to get somebody to see your point of view. Sweetheart, when you do speak, which is how you're going to speak as the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords does speak her truth, my darling, and she does seek the truth. Seek and ye shall find. And when you do this, you're not so much doing it for the other, you're doing it for yourself, because as you speak, you receive. Whatever this King of Swords, whoever this King of Swords is, they do want to receive the truth. I feel that, and birds eat seeds, that a seed of something will grow in them from how you speak to them from a place of love and understanding and compassion. But you have to let it grow and evolve how it's intended to naturally. This is not an overnight fix, but it is the start of something. And it is the start of a completion of something that is going to bring harmony and balance into your life. You're going to find that, and that comes with understanding. When we understand why a person has reacted, ourselves included, to something, when we understand it with love and compassion, then we heal ourselves in the process, because we realize that actually it has nothing to do with us. We're not being rejected. We are the reflection of the other person's pain, and they are reacting to that. And you know, fish don't remember, you have very short memories. But I feel with this, because you're sort of circling each other, that there is, within the remembrance of this cycle, there is a continuation, a renewal of something. It's that sort of pause time that you're both going to get now with having these heart-to-heart, soul-to-soul conversations that's going to bring in a new beginning. And you can make a choice now, my darling. And whatever you do decide to do, there is no wrong or right about it. You can make a choice to fly away. You can make a choice to let go entirely, or you can make a choice to look at renewal of this relationship. But whatever it is, do listen. In speaking your truth, you will receive. The words will just come through, but you have to trust and believe that you're going to. Have a little patience. I am seeing the Hangman. Have a little patience with this. And just trust that you are making it happen by your intent, by your determination, and hug the present. There is an opportunity here for heartbreak to disappear, and an all-encompassing heartwarming moment to materialize in your life, but it is from understanding, and it is from listening to understand, and it is with compassion. And there is an opportunity here for healing on both sides. So there we are, my darlings. I trust and hope that that has helped. Oh, I was going to do a little affirmation, wasn't I? Let's have a little look to see your affirmation to go with this reading. Thank you for Gemini. What is the affirmation to go with this reading? That card wants to come out. I am focused and I have the courage to create positive change in my life. Remain focused. I am focused. Remain focused on approaching this from a wholehearted approach, your whole heart, your whole being, not just the ego wounds that are there. I have the courage. Courage means to do something wholeheartedly, to be vulnerable, to be open, to demonstrate self-love in saying, do you know what, I'm just going to be who I am and express who I am. And my desire to do so is going to create positive change in my life. So there we are, my darling. So much love to you. And I look forward to doing your weekly readings actually this weekend. But in the meantime, I'm sending you much love and light and healing for this situation. Take care, my darling. Lots of love. Bye-bye.